The coolest discovery I've made with AI after working with it for 2 to 3 years just came to me this last week in my 365-day retirement rebuild challenge. By the way, today is number 65 in that challenge. Now, I don't do a daily update in this challenge, but what I do is share the milestones and the big moments. So what I discovered last week really blew me away more than anything. I completed a music project that I've been working on for a little while, basically sharing my own spiritual journey with AI, working on writing a whole entire musical script, a narrative arc, if you will, that I uploaded into a music creator called Suno, and created this amazing musical masterpiece. You know, if you're into that kind of music, I love the music. But what I really discovered wasn't Suno. It wasn't the fact that you could create music using AI or even turn a regular script into music. What I really discovered is the ability to create, and the ability to create things that a couple years ago would have cost tons of money or just been flat out impossible. There was a Snoop Dogg video recently where he's talking about the kinds of things that they would have to do in order to produce music, to produce videos and that. And I was able to create music and a music video just with my computer. You already know that I've already published a book. I've created an AI generated podcast, and I have a whole apparel brand, a t-shirt brand coming out that is mostly AI prompted and generated. The amount of things that you can create with AI is basically unlimited. And anybody who's not taking advantage of this, there's so many people right now that are so down and negative and upset and angry, as you should be, about AI and what it's doing. And a lot of people talking about how when you create things with it, it just pumps out this AI slop. I have to push back on that by saying that you need to create for yourself. I didn't learn this on my own. I learned this from a person who knows a lot about creating, Rick Rubin. I watched a couple of his videos, and the main theme in his video is to create for yourself. Make things that you love, make things that you want to make, and create for yourself. Whatever it is that you want to create, whether it's music, writing, videos, I mean, the list goes on. Your own clothing, whatever it is that you want to create, I'm sure there's probably tens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of more things that you can create that generally would have been out of reach or some way have held you back in the past, but not anymore, because we have the tools. The gatekeepers are all gone. You can just create whatever you want to create. My music will be out on all the streaming platforms, Spotify and YouTube, Apple Music, all that stuff in the next couple of weeks. And I couldn't be more excited. So I want to know from you, what do you think about the ability to create? Is there something that you want to create that you haven't had the ability to create up to this point? What is a big dream that you've ever had? And what stopped you from doing that thing? Because whatever it is, I promise you that there's a solution for it with AI. What I unleashed this week is my own creative power, and I'd love to help you unleash your creative power as well. Until next time, my friends. Peace.